Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode from the agency. My name's Alex and today we'll be covering the real estate market in Madeira Island and speaking with two local experts from the agency, as well as we'll be having two interviews with international expats who have taken Madeira Island as their new home. So if you're watching this, let's go. So we're here with Adriano and Karina. Thank you for your time and thank you for coming. And we'll be speaking about the real estate market in Madeira Island and the lifestyle, obviously. Why did you choose Madeira Island? What do you do here both for living and for working?
I'm a real estate luxury advisor for the agency for a couple of months now. I chose Madeira because it's the best place in the world to live in. It's just great living here. You have ocean temperature around the year, like 19 to 21 degrees.
Oh, it's very family friendly. And there are a lot of good schools here in Funchal and in the rest of the island as well.
I have actually an amazing life in here. I do jeep tours here in Madeira. So I started my own company now last year in August. I like it to go around to show people the beauty of Madeira, the nature, the special spots, of course, where nobody else can come. I'm actually from Belgium. I came towards here 3.5 years ago.
I'm Monique.
And I'm Doug. And we've been here for about 3.5 years now. And we decided to make Madeira our home. We're originally from Canada. And we worked for over 25 years and raised our family. And then we decided to retire and move abroad, and we picked Portugal, and we decided to start with Madeira. And of course, once we came to Madeira, after a few weeks went by here and a few months, we decided we just couldn't leave.
And why Madeira Island? Why did you choose this island?
That is actually a very interesting question. Why? Because I make a choice to come towards here on a tale of my friend. I had a friend that came towards Madeira.
Okay.
He came back and he said, oh, this would be an island for you. He showed me some photos. He showed me what he did in here, and I actually fell in love with that. And in Belgium, I wanted to change my life. I wanted to do something new because I was always working, nothing else but working. I almost lost my family with this as well. And on a moment I had like, okay, it's time for a change. Let's do something new. Let's do something bold. Let's move. Nice. So I came towards Madeira more or less a year after my friend came on holidays in here, and again, one of the best things that I did in my life.
We originally decided it was going to be Portugal, and then we came to Madeira, and as we settled in here, we just could not find a reason to leave here. I mean, as far as making a base for what we call our better second half of life, after we've done all our raising our family and working and going on to a better second half of life, Madeira just became a perfect spot to make it as our base.
And in Madeira Island, where do you live and why do you choose to live there?
Okay, I started way in the beginning in Funchal, but Funchal was too crowded. Mm-hmm. I'm a person that likes to relax, nice and easy for sure in the end of the day.
I see.
And then in the second year, we found a house in Câmara de Lobos. Mm-hmm. That house we rented for 1 year, actually for quite a decent price.
What were your main criteria when you moved in here at Madeira Island?
Affordability. We, of course, living on an island, everybody wants that dream of with an ocean view and walkability. And it was actually very easy to find here on Madeira.
Yeah. And just access to services like restaurants, and when we have guests staying with us, we can walk somewhere, walk for shopping, walk to the beach, we can walk to the beach, we can walk to the ocean. Like all those things sound like a dream when you're in somewhere cold like North America.
And in terms of real estate and specifically for families, what are some best areas that you would advise for someone who has children and families?
Well, Funchal for sure, of course, because of the proximity of the schools and all the infrastructures and hospitals and everything. But if you prefer a more simple lifestyle, areas like Calheta or Ponta do Sol are very good, calmer, sunnier, but with a good lifestyle for families.
You can do a lot with children because, of course, Madeira, the island to go hiking. You can go around, you have paths that are very safe, you have paths that are a little bit more dangerous, but you know what you choose with the children. But children can do a lot in here as well. My daughter goes to school in Câmara de Lobos, goes very well, but she also does karate together with me in Câmara de Lobos.
So I was a teacher for 30 years, so I connect with a lot of people who have children, and they either find, they seem to find each other somehow, they find schools, and they've connected, so.
I've heard good things about the international schools here. You know, people are expats, but if they have school-age kids, they're putting them in the international schools. They make connections through there. And
the kids learn Portuguese so quickly. Like within the year, many of the kids who don't speak Portuguese are speaking Portuguese. Well, they want to make friends, right? It's different for them. They want to connect, so it's really nice.
And I think our experience is the people that we've met who do have international school children, those kids go on to live amazing lives. They're more international, they have more of a worldly view, better experience, and I think it's a great experience.
And they make friends from all over, so they'll say, oh, I'm going to Switzerland to visit that friend who was here, who's now living there, and they've made world connections and they're just kids.
So for us, school is laying with car more or less 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the traffic that we have in between. That's very, very fast, believe me. You have schools that are a little bit further away, but of course you try to stay in your location. The same with the activities. In summertime, let's say summer activities, because you don't have school then, that's something else. Because from Câmara de Lobos we always have to come towards Funchal. That's 15 to 20 minutes driving towards where we have to be, drop her off and pick her up again. So, but for the rest, like I say, the karate, it's more or less 10 minutes on foot, and 5 minutes by car as well. So it goes.
It's very convenient for
you. Yeah,
as
indeed,
parents.
indeed.
You've mentioned healthcare and the hospitals. What is it like in Madeira Island? Is it accessible?
Yes.
It is.
All over Portugal, more or less, the public healthcare system works. And as soon as you are a resident, you are you're entitled to the Portuguese healthcare services. So it's good and it works.
Yeah. What about private healthcare? Does Madeira offer private healthcare?
Yeah, and quite good. It's all brand new. All the equipment, everything in the hospital is brand new, and they are amazing.
Very proactive, and it's very attentive as well, I would say. And that's not just for us. I think from a lot of the people that we've met who have had experiences here, nothing but positive reviews as far as healthcare. I mean, the price of healthcare in the US is astronomical. It's actually unaffordable in most cases. People are opting not to have, you know, procedures or coverage that they should have, and they come here, and there might be a small copay, and it's just a whole new world. People can get the healthcare here that they need to live a long and healthy, better second half of life.
And they're just completing the beautiful new hospital here in Madeira. We've had encounters with doctors, and they've all spoken English. I think if you have a doctor who doesn't speak English, they're willing to pull somebody in who can translate.
But I think the best thing that Madeira offers as far as healthcare is just proactiveness. You're eating healthy, fresh food here right out of the soil. There's no preservatives. You're out walking, it's fresh air, you're swimming. So the lifestyle with the fresh food, I think for the most part, you may not have to go see a doctor too often.
That's the goal.
And that's the best part, right?
There's fresh places everywhere, fruterias, and so you're always getting really nice produce.
And they taste like a vegetable should taste. I mean, when you bite into a tomato or a banana, of course it's Madeira, so they have Madeiran bananas. For the first time I tasted what a banana should taste like.
That's not what they taste like in North America.
No.
And why do you think so many expats and digital nomads come to Madeira and choose Madeira as their new home?
Safety, first. The prices, the offering, and lifestyle. You have direct flights from here to almost everywhere in Europe. And now we are going to have direct flights from USA. United is coming to fly from United States to Madeira, direct flights, starting in May.
Great weather, safety, accessibility to travel, to other adventures that you can have. And we found all that in Madeira. It was very easy to have the lifestyle that we were looking for, to be out and about year-round. Coming from a colder climate in North America, you're always looking for better weather, and Madeira definitely has amazing weather, but it also has amazing people, so much to do, lots of activities, and great flights to mainland Europe if we need.
And, you know, Funchal has everything that you want in a big city without all the negatives. It doesn't have any sort of crime rate. There's no debris lying around. It's very clean. There's lots of nightlife. There's lots of restaurants and activities to do. People are just living a great life here, and you don't have the negatives that many cities in North America or the UK or beyond are experiencing right now.
And what is the rental market like? Is it prices accessible?
We have to say nowadays it's actually quite expensive. The prices are going more and more up because we have more and more foreigners that are coming towards here.
Can you explain to me what Madeira has to offer for a price range of 500,000 euros? What can you buy for that price here?
Well, you can buy a two-bedroom apartment, brand new bedroom apartment in Funchal.
What about in other areas, Adriano? What can you buy for 500,000 instead of buying in the city center of Funchal? Can you buy in other areas? Is it accessible?
Yeah, you can. The offer is quite large, you know. All depends on what you want. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you can find it in Caniço, the residential area. You can find three-bedroom apartments, and you have in Ponta do Sol two-bedroom apartments, or little houses, or houses to rebuild. It goes on and on. It really depends on what you want. If you want a quiet, cozy house in Madeira, you can find that. You still can find that for 150, 200K. And then you rebuild it, okay, with construction and all that. It goes around 350, 400. It's a great place to have a house, and it's a good price to have it here.
And what about in the luxury segment? I mean, in around 1 million and above, what Madeira has to offer in terms of real estate?
You have a lot of developments already built and new ones coming up that offer real luxury with good sea views and good access and good amenities here in Funchal. And you have also very good developers outside of Funchal. We've just listed a few houses with Prometheus, an amazing developer and architect, a visionary in my opinion. Also, you can still find some good estates like the Quinta da Alegria, up in the hills, secluded, private, very calm, with a luxurious garden that Madeira is known for.
In terms of investment and rental yields, what is like in Madeira Island?
If you buy a property here, a good property, with a good location, you can do around 2,000 to 3,000 a week if you rent it.
What is the occupancy rate here in Madeira Island?
More than 90% all year. It's
That's
all year
amazing.
round. All year round. So it's a great deal. It's a great deal.
What Madeira has to offer in terms of outdoor activities and sports?
Of course, the most known ones are then, of course, hiking. Mm-hmm. We have the jeep tours, we have the bus tours. Bus tours can be minibus or big bus. We have mountain biking. We have then, of course, the canyoning, also very well known. But then a little bit less known is that we have a very big community in climbers. So Madeira is a paradise for climbing. Really? A lot of people don't know that, but it's amazing to do. Surfing, coastering as well, going over the cliff sides, jumping in the ocean, then climbing a little bit.
Here.
Yeah,
wow.
we have different activities, and Madeira is still exploring on what it can offer towards the people as well. So we keep on going, and who knows what we can give towards the people more and more in a couple of years.
We do a lot of hiking. We do a lot of just driving around the island as it is. We're immersed in all kinds of extracurricular activities, whether it's fitness clubs or social groups. We're really always busy. We're more busy now than I think we've ever been.
Of course, yeah. And we're starting school because we're learning the language, so that's taking up some time, but we've also met a lot of people through school, which is a lot of fun. We're down at the ocean, we swim, we walk, there's so much to do year-round.
It's not a small island in that sense. There is just so much to do in every little town you go to around here. And we've been here for 3.5 years, and we haven't even scratched the surface of how many things there are to do here.
For sure, there's still hikes we want to do, places we want to see. Yeah. But if you want to join lunch groups, dinner groups, theater groups, hiking groups, I don't know, everything. There's everything you can join through Facebook or through just word of mouth, meeting other expats. There's so many people from other places here now, not just North America, but the UK, Northern Europe. And people gather, people make book clubs and dinner clubs. I'm trying to think what else.
And what do you miss the most about Belgium?
Oh, the food. That's the only thing that not the only thing, but that's the hardest thing. So of course, friends and family. That's something that you really miss. But the food is one of the biggest things. And why? Because in here, the food is completely different.
How is it?
In here, the people like more the fish. I'm not a big fish lover, I'm a real meat lover. The biggest thing that I have to miss in here is Belgian French fries.
Oh, and
So our fries from Belgium, we cannot find them anywhere in the world, and that's something that we really, really miss.
I think from North America, the one thing we miss is long drives. We used to take, like long road trips, where here everything's really quick.
The biggest difference is the kindness for me. I see that the people in here, because people are more relaxed and more eased down, like lay back, hello, nice and easy. But that makes as well that they are more friendly, more open. To make time for friends and family, it's a little bit harder because of course life is also more expensive in there. Sure. And for the most people, to do something like you would do here in Madeira, go out the door and go towards the forest, do a hike or go mountain biking, you really need time.
One advice?
Yes, just do it.
Yeah,
Just
you have
do
to be
it.
brave.
Say yes.
Yeah.
It's not scary. Some people think that it's going to be a scary type of move, but there's so many people here to help you. And it's an adventure, especially if you are coming to that age where you have raised a family and you've worked your career and you want something different in what we call our better second half of life. Just jump in and do it and take it step by step. And before you know it, you're going to have a friend group. You're going to be living a better, healthier life in a place like this. It's paradise.
So yeah, if you're looking for somewhere to explore Europe, Madeira is a great place to come back to. You can explore all of Europe from Madeira. But like Doug said, even if it's just for a holiday home, it's never a bad idea to own a holiday home on a beautiful island that's very sought after.
Is it possible for an expat to buy real estate outside of Portugal and Madeira Island?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's quite easy. Just call us, email us.
The process is very simple nowadays, so it doesn't take a lot of bureaucracy to do it, and technology helps a lot. So from anywhere in the world.
Thank you for your time and for the interview. That was a very helpful information. And all links from the properties will be left down in the description below. Thank you for staying with us. Till the next time.